Amongst all the comedy scenes throughout this episode and the series, and all the things that bring great joy and a smile to my face, there was one scene in this episode when Kazuma died that really touched my heart. When you see Kazuma cry, when he realizes how much he cares about this world, this fantasy world, and everybody he met, even though they're good for nothings according to him, it really touched my heart, because you don't expect something like that. Like, it was... The tone shift of that scene was fantastic. It didn't feel like it came out of nowhere. It didn't feel like it was just shoved in and forced. It came in at the proper time. Like, you have all this comedy, and then as the comedy's slowly going on, he's just, reminiscing about, his time in the other world before he just died again, and then he realizes how much he had fun and how much he cared, and that really gets you. You're like, my god, that's actually pretty damn sad. And when he realizes he might not be able to go back, and he's, all sad, you're like, damn, that kind of fucking sucks when you finally are getting close to people, you're looking at those great friends and stuff, and all of a sudden you lose it and you die. That would suck. That would really, really suck. So seeing how he was able to go back, it makes me happy. But that was some really nice, good scenes throughout this episode. Like, that was one of the best scenes of this episode. It definitely stood out to me. And this episode, even though it was comedy and it was still standard to the Konosuba way, majority of this episode felt rather serious instead of focusing on comedy. Now, there was some great comedy in this episode, and I love the comedy, but like I said, majority of this episode did try to be a little bit serious, or at the very least build up for that serious moment with Kazuma trying to say what he wants to do. And so, well done for the studio working on Konosuba and executing that scene rather well, actually. So, besides that, let's talk about some of the scenes that stood out to me besides that one serious moment. So, a bunch of characters throughout this episode, like, were constantly calling Kazuma, like, Kazuma, Kazuma, Kazuma! And he's like, yes, I'm Kazuma. Just the way that voice acting was done, I couldn't help but laugh. Because the way they were so super fucking excited, like, Kazuma, 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 Kazuma! And then you just see fucking Kazuma's like, yes, I'm Kazuma. He just doesn't even care. Like, he just has this, like, monotone atmosphere. He's like, okay, what? And to see the way that was done, I just couldn't help but fucking laugh, dude. I was laughing my fucking ass off on that. Like, when you see this voice acting here, that was superb voice acting. Like, they really did a fucking good job on that scene, especially with the voice acting. That made me laugh. I think out of all the jokes that were used throughout this episode, that made me laugh the hardest. And then there was some scenes that did make me laugh. I mean, I always like it when Aqua's, trying to protect what she wants, when she's getting a big head. She's like, oh, you owe me money, or I'm in debt, or praise me, so forth. And then eventually you have to where Kazuma, he turns it against her, and he's like, oh yeah, let me have that for I could kill it and get some money, and all that. It's like 100,000 coins. And seeing how she was crying, she's like, no, I already named it, stuff. Oh my god, those snow sprites are so cute. Oh my god. Am I the only one that thinks of dongos when I see those little snow sprites? Like, they look exactly like dongos. Dongo, big Dongo family. If you ever watch Clan, you know what I'm talking about. That's exactly what those dongos look like, and that's actually kind of sad, really. That's pretty fucking sad, thinking about Clanad in this series. But anyways, those reminded me exactly like dongos in Clanad. And seeing them, and seeing how, Aqua's trying to protect him, I couldn't help but, smile and all that, because it was kind of cute. And then seeing the other goddess in the other world, oh my god, she's a completely different character compared to Aqua. Like, Aqua is very stuck up, selfish, and the way she acts, she's just very self-centered in some ways. But then you see this other goddess that is trying to revive Kazuma, and she's just so kind, so sweet. She's like the perfect goddess you would want to meet in the afterlife. And when you have it to where Aqua's like, wait, whoa, who backwater goddess is telling you can't be revived? And then it's like, oh, it's that girl, huh? The one that's getting worshipped all around and all that? I know her secret here. Like, I'm gonna have to take away your breast pads. And when she says that, the poor goddess freaks out. It's like, okay, I'll send you back, I'll send you back. That was so fucking funny as well. Like, Kazuma's like, wait, there's nothing wrong with breast pads. He says like 3 to 4 fucking times, like in a row. He's like, there's nothing wrong with breast pads. You wear pads? You wear pads? It's just, that was so funny as well. Like, I couldn't help but laugh to that too. So yeah, there's many good scenes throughout this episode of Konosuba, and they did a good job on those scenes as well. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.